first date, before we get into the food, because I just love this, the very first date that they went on was at a place called Fat Matt's Rib Shack.
Oh, yes.
Just the names of these places are, my mouth is starting to water because I can't wait to dive in.
Who's Matt?
Who's Matt? And
He's a big boy.
is he a big boy and how great are the ribs?
Freaking awesome.
Yeah, call it,
Yes.
or you don't order chicken at a rib shack. It's
I may have done that.
No, you
I was
didn't.
corrected, I was corrected.
Well,
That's why I
it was
was
first
looking at
date.
it today.
Yeah, so they've served this at the Masters before. This
Yeah,
is
that
class
is so
as
classic.
it gets, right?
God, how good is that?
That's so good. I didn't even have any of the bacon.
Oh, I know.
Speaking of, breakfast in an egg.
Yeah, one bite.
Double egg,
Yeah.
you can put anything on a double egg, right?
So we have the bacon, we
Okay.
have the traditional preparation here, and then we have pimento cheese and the smoked salmon we did in these, right? Yeah, so kind of bring everything we've got together.
Okay.
You do whatever
The
you
big
want.
ones first.
Yeah.
I think just a
Blow
little.
it out to you.
Yeah, exactly, especially good. And we also have the very traditional where it's the, regular egg filling without any of the pimento cheese, some green onions and some like that.
I feel like it's almost like, it's like a, when you have a chocolate chip cookie that's so good, it doesn't need anything else because it's so good, but then you actually do add things into it and it gets better.
It gets better.
Yeah.
It's so delicious.
Like
Classic
salt.
degree.
All right, you've got a mobile smoker, and it's all about the smoking. You call it hot lamp. That's the name of it, right?
First name, yes.
Tell us what this smoker is all about, because it really starts there.
Indirect heat all the way, all the time. We're pretty much exclusively using cherry wood, which is just, it gives packs enough punch, but it's not overwhelming like.
Yeah,
steak or
look
something
at
like
pictures
that.
now, it's
Yeah,
amazing.
so we did cherry
Oh, yeah.
smoke on the smoked salmon, right, a honey glaze. Did it super slow, but not cold smoking it, right? About 175 for a couple hours, hour and a half. And then, of course, the honey glaze, and then, yeah, it's gorgeous.
Beautiful.
So nobody can now say, oh, I don't like salmon, or I don't like fish, because that has to taste amazing. No, it's too fishy. No, it's not. That's gonna be, I can't wait to try that. That's,
And we do a little bit of, the honey glaze and the seasoning on it makes it absolutely the same. It is so delicious.
We use a lot of cayenne and everything.
Yeah.
You got that.
Scott, you're going to
Well, I just know there's wolves standing behind the counter. You got, go ahead, take your egg. Come on. They're waiting. It's like they're
Ricardo,
standing there like
jump in.
jumping in. Ricardo, it's your birthday. Get your egg. Leslie's going salmon. You got bacon. Press, get in there.
There you go.
Leslie will take care of you. Okay.
Press it on there.
I'll have a tea.
Where do we find, give us more information about where we find you, what catering, all the things.
Yeah, so we do private catering. We're at the Napa Farmers Market most Saturdays.
Oh, cool.
And then we have a few events coming up, especially on the Super Bowl. Such a great time. So one of our first events we ever did was at the Noche Winery in Napa, and we're doing that again for the Super Bowl on Super Bowl Sunday. We'll have wings, brisket, Frito pies.
And they have the biggest TV.
Yeah,
in
it's
Napa.
huge. On the river,
Massive.
it's fantastic.
That's so cool.
And then this Friday, we're gonna be at Benevolent Neglect in downtown Napa, doing a beef cheek party. It's kind of like a Tex-Mex day. Beef cheeks, Frito pie again, and our Atlanta white queso. Anyone who's been to Atlanta and has had queso there will know what we're talking
Insane.
about. It's
What-
so good.
What's crazy is Gary's nickname at Mexico was Beef Cheeks.
Beef
So
cheeks.
that's
Hey,
it's all come full circle.
Yeah, oh, wow.
Beef cheeks, yeah.
All your sauces bottled, right? This is good. Is this one flavor I'm looking at here? You got a couple.
We got a mustard
Heat
sauce.
levels, yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, not heat levels.
Okay.
This is very classic southeastern sauce.
Oh.
You've been to Savannah, you've been to Charleston, that's what they put on pork and chicken. We use our mustard sauce on pretty much any beef item.
Okay. I need to get one of these for sure.
Oh,
Yeah, bottle it all.
Yeah, there's people
Oh,
all
you bought that over here in Auburn?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
I got this, the devouring of eggs.
Isn't it?
We're gonna put up a little information, guys, congratulations on all the success.
Yeah, thanks, you guys.
More dip, please.
Yeah.
Roll it for dip. Yes,
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes. We don't want to leave anybody hanging. We're gonna come back and eat some of that. Okay, keep going. There's more show.
There is more show. Southern Stoke Barbecue. What a great name. No offense to Fat Matt, but that's a great name.
Nah, yeah, we need to get Fat Matt out here. Do you guys still stay in touch with Fat Matt or no?
Yes, they do.
They do?
Yes,
They stay in
yes.
touch with Fat Matt.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. All right, Joe.
Hey.
It's Cello Joe to you.
Chill out. I was just gonna say, chill out. Joe. Chill out. How are
Cello
you?
Joe.
Cello Joe.
Joey Chang, how are you on this fine day? Look,
I'm
we've
doing
been
great.
listening to you practice during the break,
Yeah.
and I, 2 different times,
Yes.
thought it was a music track, but it was not. It was in fact your mouth.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
coming out of this human.
That's right.
All right, so cello, beatboxing, vocals, live, looping. What is looping?
Looping is when you record what you're doing and then have it play back. Looping is when you stack layers, so you're basically live composing.
Who I know Ed Sheeran has made that very. He seems to have brought it very much mainstream. But there's
Yeah.
been people doing that for quite a long time.
A lot of people.
A lot of people have been
A lot
doing
of
it. How did you learn? How did you Did you teach yourself how to do it?
I did. I played a lot on the street.
Just on the street right
Yeah,
there?
got a battery-powered looper, and I would just go out and busk.
That's crazy.
All right, and so that's, I guess, how you developed your style. How about getting the cello? Why the cello? Why did you decide to go with that?
Well, I thought that, you know, there's not a lot of cellists in the symphony orchestra. There's like way more violin players.
Yeah.
So I thought if I play the cello, you know, I'll be able to stand out. I'll be able to
Smart.
be more unique, you know?
Yeah.
When did you start your cello playing career?
When I was 10 years old.
10. And
Yeah.
why'd you choose the cello? That reason.
I liked the lower timbre of it compared to the violin, and it just called to me.
But then the beatboxing you've added on since, and all the other sounds and accompaniment of music, musicality that you add in, it's all come since?
Yes, I mean, I listened to a lot of hip hop and rap growing up, and I heard beatboxing, and I just thought, nobody's playing the cello and beatboxing. Why don't I try and
Correct.
put those
So I'm
two
gonna
things
do that.
together?
We pretty much for sure
Yeah.
can say there's no one in the world that is beatboxing, playing the cello, and doing all these sounds.
There is one other.
What?
There's a few people. There's a really famous guy, Kevin Alusala from the
Alusala.
Pentatonics.
Oh, Pentatonics,
Sure.
The beatboxer
He's
from the
good.
Pentatonics.
And he plays cello?
Yeah.
But we never see him play.
He's kind of like my arch nemesis.
Sure, let's.
The arch nemesis.
A cello battle, let's go!
Real quickly, I gotta get this out before we throw some information we're gonna be playing. The world's first long-distance musical bike touring. Cellist. And how did that come out? Over 10,000 miles you biked?
Well, it's a friend of mine said, hey, I'm going on a bike ride down to Mexico, and we're gonna be a band on tour by bicycle. Do you want to come? And I just thought it was so hilarious to have a cello on a cargo bicycle and traveling. We ended up going for 7 months all the way down to the bottom of Mexico. And then we went to Europe and rode around 12 countries in Europe for like 8 months. And the cool thing was we were carrying speakers with us, and we were using the bikes to power the speakers. So we get the audience to ride the bikes to create electricity that would
Genius.
power our
That's
show.
good.
How great is
It's
that?
called the
Excellent.
Pleasant Revolution.
That really is.
Oh,
I mean, that is, both figuratively and in reality, that is. All right, we're gonna put up a little information about you because we gotta let you play. We're getting people just crush it. Let him play, let him play, let him play. We're gonna let him play. There's Cello Joe's information, Friday, January 31st, from 8 to 11 at the Silver Lining Piano Bar, right there, 1414 16th Street in downtown Sacramento. CelloJoe.com.
Cello, take it away.
You got the money. You got the money. You got the money. We got the stuff, and you're never gonna get enough. No, never ever gonna get enough. Never ever, we're never ever gonna get enough. Now I don't need it, but I want it. Now I don't need it, but I want it. Now I don't need it, but I want it. Got to have it, so I can flaunt it.
We'll come back to it at the end.
That's insane.
That's so good.
I mean, I'm sure
Hell
people
yeah.
tell you constantly. Like,
Thank you.
That is a level of talent that is just unbelievable. That's
Yeah, that's amazing.
Oh,
So
my
yeah, we'll
God.
finish off the show. We'll come back and maybe have you. It depends on how much time we have. You might just play us out.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I can do that.
I appreciate it. Cool. Oh my gosh, I love it.
Fun time.
So
Very
my,
good.
my wife and I saw Sheeran in Vegas. and he describes like because I think there's a lot of people who don't really understand. Like I was watching Gary, he didn't understand. Like you told us him, like he didn't know what a loop pedal was, and then he watched and he's like, oh, it's like he's recording it, and then it loops, and so. But I think people who aren't as connected to music don't understand.
They think that it's like already in there.
Correct. So I give Sheeran credit because he did do a nice job, and I think everybody there knows him, right? But like, the fact that he goes into this explanation of why every song is different. He can never create the same song live, right? Ever. Because his tone is different in one part. He could do the same component. Tempo is different. Exactly. The shake of the whatever is louder than it was before. It's a different song. So like, it's.
I've never done that.
Exactly.
I mean, the solo.
No idea.
You know, what's cool about jazz?
Right.
Go see a jazz show.
And
It's never the same.
That's exactly
They'll play the same head. But the
Exactly.
solos are always.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I love it.
Yeah, I say we just let it play again. Let's just do sponsored and advertise. Just say hi to Joe again real quick and have him just play a little something else now. Let's do tonight. Yeah. Sponsored, advertise, and then we're done. We'll do it.
Yeah, so you'll have, so Kelly, how much time will that give him?
We go first. Yeah.
Less than a minute.
So you'll have probably two minutes to play probably, maybe last minute 50 or so if you want to time it out to that. You played a little over a minute last time, so you had a little more than that. Is that okay? Yeah, great. Okay.
Can't do it.
30.
Wait a minute.
No. Fifteen away, Scott. Less.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, final leg of Studio 40 Live, sponsor segments on today's show, paid for by our friends at Schools First Federal Credit Union.
There you go. Hey, advertise on the show. All you gotta do is call Stephanie or grab your phone, hit that QR code right there, and you are good to go. We'd love to have you come on our show. All right, we had to save time. 2 minutes left in the show because we need a little bit more of Cello Joe.
Cello Joe.
Right, you see how I did that?
Show's coming up. We got to get tickets right here in Sacramento. We're blessed to have you here in Sacramento.
Yeah, I think there's only a few tickets left too. So.
Yeah. All right. You went through the first one. You got something else in the hopper, in the loop pedal for us?
I'm gonna be recording it in there right now.
All right, let's get out of the way.
Cello Joe.
You don't need to see us.
Thanks for watching Studio 40 Live.
This one's called Find the Love.
Scott. Yep. Yeah.
All right, Joe.
Where are you from originally?
Let's give you a second.
Say something like, say who you are, and, you know.
Fantastic.
Joe, I'm Kelly. Sorry I couldn't come out before. Thank you for coming. That worked out awesome. That worked out so awesome. Thank you.
for having me.
I'll send you a link, a download link and stuff. So we had your show info. I'll popped up that offer for you too.
Okay.
Even though they talked about it.
Huh?
Okay. Even though they didn't talk about your special offer, I popped it up.
Oh, don't worry about it. That's cool. Thank you.
Put out